Peace. Welcome, y'all. Peace. Welcome. Hope all is well. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up and subscribe. So we're gonna see what's going on with this connection. Okay, when it comes to the twin flame connection, divine masculine, feminine, and karmic situation, third party connection, whatever you want to call it. But let's see. What's going on? Make sure y'all hit the thumbs up, share, like, comment, subscribe. I hope all is well out there. Hope everybody's safe. Give me a second. I'm gonna wait till some more people jump on. And if you want to book a personal reading with me, you can. Just check the description about some more information. All right. So let's see what's going on with the masculine right now. What is the masculine feeling towards his divine feminine? Okay. You got the honeymoon. Okay. So the masculine is thinking about spending time with you. Okay. Coming to you and like taking you away. Okay. This is what he's thinking. Okay. Some of them may not act it, but on some low key, on some conniving, sneaky, whether they with a karmic or not, this is what he's thinking while he's dealing with this karmic energy. Okay, he's thinking about you. He's thinking about being with you. He's thinking about spending time with you, enjoying the bliss. Like the holidays just passed yesterday, so he's definitely thinking about what he could have did if he was with you. Okay, they won't say it. You guys got to remember, some of these masculines will not say it. Okay, but they do mean it underneath. Okay, they got this big ego, pride. Okay, so you got codependency. Okay, a lot of these masculines are very codependent. Okay, they're dealing with karmic energy and sometimes feminine, depending on who you are, and how this resonates. A lot of them are just too codependent on their partners. Okay, um, they just need to. They're just like addicted to that kind of lifestyle. Okay, they like that. Okay, so you might have triggered them as well. Okay, so some of them are dealing with the karmic energy because they're being codependent anyway. It's just like a survival tactic. So they're dealing with this karmic for codependency reasons. Because if he's not with you right now, he's being codependent on the karmic. All right, what else is going on? Okay, we have engagement. Okay, engagement. Some of them are thinking about engagement. Okay, not to the karmic. I'm gonna move that over here. We're gonna split it up. All right. So this is how they feel towards his feminine. All right. Like I said, a lot of them keep masks on. A lot of them got a lot of masks on. Like y'all would think that y'all probably would say, "Oh, well, if he's with the karmic, then he wants to be with the karmic." Ooh, ooh. And he wants to get engaged with the karmic because he's with her physically. You got to remember, mind, body, and soul. If it's not balanced, which means if his mind is wandering, his mind is going to eventually go back to where it started. Okay. So if he's thinking about his feminine, he's thinking about spending time with you, being with you, but being codependent towards the karmic. Okay. So we have financial careers. Okay. Finances and careers. All right. It's an issue, and it's an issue. So they're having some issues right now financially with their karmic. Okay. So this is what got this masculine energy just thinking about you. Okay. Because maybe when he was with you dealing with you, okay, it was more blissful. But with this karmic, it's more a survival, okay? Because like I said, they're being codependent, okay? They're being codependent because financial issues are a factor right there. All right, so you got deception for the feminine, okay? So yes, they're being deceptive towards their divine feminine, and they know this, okay? They're wearing a false mask. Like I told you, a lot of them are not happy with their karmics, okay? So he's been thinking about. He's been thinking about you. He's been deceiving you and deceiving the karmic. He's been telling the karmic this and telling you that. It's just like a bounce back and forth. So he's been very deceptive to the both of y'all, okay? When it comes to the balance, all right? When it comes to the balance. So, you know, he's feeling all these emotions for his his divine feminine, but he's being very codependent towards his karmic energy. But it's only, like I told you before, it was because they were being wishy-washy, they being deceptive, okay? Like they telling you one thing and telling her another, and this is exactly why. It's because they're being deceptive. Okay? The mind and the mind is over here, the body's over here. But the soul is like right here with the feminine. So if the mind of the masculine is floating towards his divine feminine, but the body is surviving over here with the karmic, okay? It's like the masculine is saying, like, I know I should be with my feminine, but I'm over here double dabbling with this feminine, and it's like a push and pull, like when it comes to the physical. Okay, it's a tug of war going on here, but it's not a tug of war towards the feminines. It's a tug of war within the mind of the masculine. Okay, it's a tug of war within the mind of the masculine. So let's see what else is going on. I'm gonna mix them up and flip them as well, just so we can see what else. Okay, so you got risk for the feminine, divine feminine. He's willing to take a risk. Okay, so it looks like he just might leave his karmic behind. Okay, and that's why you got engagement, you got honeymoon, because he's thinking about coming back to his divine feminine. Okay, so he's being very deceptive right now. So he's being very deceptive towards his karmic feminine. So we have self-worth. Okay, so the masculine is seeing that the divine feminine has self-worth. Okay, loving himself, and it's turning him on. It's like he's like, I'm attracted. So he's been watching you. Maybe you've been making the best of this time doing isolation. Maybe you're not calling him, you're not texting him. He's wondering. Okay, but he sees and he feels that you're being, very. You're finding your peace during this time that you're not with him, and he sees you. Maybe you'll be, like I said, maybe they've been stalking your social media. So he's definitely ready to take that risk and leave behind, because he's feeling invisible. Okay, he feels like you don't care about him anymore. I'm gonna finish the feminine, and we're gonna move to the karmic. Okay, he feels like he's not getting enough attention. Okay, so he feels like you have not called him, you have not texted him, you have not blown him up, you have not paid him any mind, and it's attractive to, attractive situation to him. It's a turn on. Okay, that you're not chasing him. He likes that. So y'all hit that thumbs up. Make sure you like, share, comment. Okay, so you've got trapped. All right, so the masculine is feeling trapped, dealing with the karmic energy. Okay, I mean, this is what it is, y'all. So him being codependent, him having financial issues, like I said, he's like a puppet in the karmics realm right now. Okay, and he's not liking it. Like, deception can come from many stages. Okay, it could come from many of them. They don't have to always say. They don't have to always act. They can always think. Okay, the mind could be romantically tuning into his feminine, and that could be very deceptive too, because it's something that's not the truth. Okay, so you got the high priestess of spirit. All right, so he's just thinking about like when he dealing with this karmic energy. Okay, he's feeling like she's not as divine as he thought she was. Okay, he's feeling trapped. All right. Now, the karmic at this time might have been very helpful to this masculine, very loving and caring. Not everything that happens with them are always bad. Okay, they might have had things going well for them, but the problem happened was is he got bored. He's not getting an energetic charge from this feminine. Okay, now she's divine in her own way. The karmic is divine in their own way. Okay, they may not know their full worth. Okay, but at the end of the day, he's not seeing her as a divine feminine that he thought she was. Okay, give me one more card for the karmic, please. Yeah, so it's like he took an oath. The karmic is figuring it out. The masculine took an oath. Okay, and it's really like it's starting to show. She's starting to see the masculine act different. She's starting to see that the masculine changing his mind. Okay, and he's not feeling whole like he was with his divine feminine. So now the karmic is starting to think about what's making this masculine feel the way that he feels. Like I said, he's still being deceptive. He's pulling away from the karmic energy. Okay, and pulling towards the feminine energy. He's been dreaming about the feminine, lusting over the feminine, but he needs to know that the feminine is not going to play games. Just because you come with a great offer, it's almost like he's like bouncing back and forth. This one here doesn't have enough power, so I'm going to run over there and grab power from her while she gains her power back so I can come steal. It's almost like this masculine is toxic, very narcissistic, manipulating the two. Okay, so if he's not speaking to you right now, he still feels, if he see you on social media, he still feels like, maybe some of them text you, call you, but they're yet not taking the full action, the 100% action of, I'm gonna leave this karmic completely alone and come to you and be with completely you. If they're not taking that action, then they're just coming in to steal your energy and leave. Okay, dealing with this karmic energy, it was fun in the beginning. It was like, okay, well, now that my divine feminine is no longer texting and calling me, I don't want to lose her because I'm with, this karmic energy, because I don't, he's not getting enough power. Mind you, these people, these masculine energies they're running towards power. They're running towards energy. They're not getting it. And if they're not getting it from the karmic, which he's not getting it from the karmic, he doesn't see her as the shining star that he thought she was. Whatever it was fun in the beginning, but now, the real world kicked in. It's like, no, I'm not getting enough from you. I'm not getting enough. But he's seeing like, okay, well, you guys have this kind of history that's beyond this realm, as well as the history you guys gained during this realm. And he's feeling like, he's being pulled. So he's definitely battling with his let's see what else is going on with the masculine. So he feels like divine feminine is gaining her self-worth. Okay, you got addiction. Like I said, it could be a narcissistic masculine. Maybe, yeah, it could be a narcissistic masculine who's just only flowing with his addictions. If he's into drugs, he's going to where who's going to buy him his drugs the most, who's going to feed him the most, he's just going, he's in survival, during survival times. So it's whoever fits whoever fits it best. But right now, the karmic is not fitting it, okay? So some of them will contact you. The masculine saying, I will contact you, okay? But when they contact you, just know this. Just make sure their intentions are well, okay? Some of them are going to say I was wrong, okay? So they're going to contact you because they made the wrong decision going to this karmic. So you got to pay attention to those red flags, all right? So they're going to come and say exactly what you want to hear. Give me one more. Good. Okay, divine love. So pay attention. He's coming. Your masculine is coming to tell you that he made the wrong decision. But they're saying use the wisdom that you gain, feminine, during this time of separation. Use that power to protect you from this masculine. Don't give it all to them. Make sure you guys hit that like button, subscribe. Um, make sure you actually pay attention and learn how to read between the lines, because there's always an open space here. Okay, if he hasn't completely closed these chapters in his life, okay, you're not the fault for that. It's him keeping these open doors open. So you continue on. He will, like I said, he will come and tell you everything you want to hear. Sounds so blissful. But if he is not taking the action, and make him wait. If you can, make him wait as long as you can. Okay, I know it's hard. I know it's hard to be disciplined in those physical ways. But if you try real hard, you make them wait. You can see if their mask will come off. If they mask come off within a week, a day, couple of hours, couple of months, couple of weeks, as far as giving them energy, try to see them past that. If you do not give them the energy that they want and they coming to get, if they're not willing to wait for it or work for it, okay, because they have to be able to be willing to work for your love, and they're not willing to put that work in, do not invest your time or energy into them. Anybody could come back and say you're beautiful, but then turn around and tell the next person you're beautiful and steal the frequency from you. They don't even have to know you to do that. They don't have to know you to feed. These are walking zombies, living vampires. Okay, be careful. And if you're a masculine and you're dealing with this energy, and your feminine is a masculine and you're the masculine feminine, vice versa, take it as that. Okay, take it as that. Flip it how you want. So if it resonates with you, take it. If it doesn't, leave it. If you want to know more about your connection, make sure you check the description to email me to book a personal reading. All my information and pricing is in the description. If you want to donate, donations are welcome. I greatly appreciate it. I do have a PayPal and Cash App. Okay. You guys can do that. Okay. So peace and blessings to you all. Make sure you all stay safe out there. Maybe I'll jump back on a little later. Who knows? Whatever the divine say. Okay. Peace.